Welcome back, focused learners, to another explainer. So we all know the magic of Jiufen, right? Those glowing red lanterns, the narrow, winding alleys. It's just breathtaking. It's a former gold mining town only about 30 kilometers from Taipei. But here's the thing. Getting to this mountainside town can feel, honestly, like a bit of a logistical nightmare for first-timers. It seems super intimidating to reach, but I promise you, with the right plan, it's actually completely straightforward. Let's decode this mountain journey together. Okay, let's dive into this, because this is absolutely the single most common frustration that trips people up. You pull up your favorite transit app, you type in Jiufen train station, and nothing. Nothing direct comes up. It feels like a glitch, doesn't it? Like, no way. How can a massively popular tourist spot not have its own train station? People will literally spend hours trying to find a direct train route that just doesn't exist. It's that first major hurdle that makes you think getting there is going to be a massive headache.
Well, it really comes down to a simple geographical paradox. You see, Jiufen sits high up on a pretty steep mountainside, right above the northeast coast. And, regular trains just don't climb steep mountain ridges. The nearest railway line is actually the Yilan line, and its closest stop is a town down at the base of the mountain called Ruifang. So that means Ruifang Station is our ultimate railway gateway. The final climb up into the clouds to actually reach the old street, that has to be by bus or taxi or car. Once you wrap your head around this simple rule, rail gets you to the bottom, road takes you to the top, the whole journey instantly makes so much more sense.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sort of choose-your-own-adventure matrix we've got going on here. We essentially have 4 realistic ways to do this. A taxi or private transfer is undeniably the fastest. You're looking at 50 to 60 minutes tops. That's fantastic if you have a group to split that 1,000 to 1,400 new Taiwan dollar fare, or if you're hauling a bunch of heavy luggage. But if we're talking pure value, public transit is the clear winner here. A direct bus is incredibly affordable at around $105, and the train and local bus combo is even cheaper. You're getting this amazing day trip for literally the price of a cup of coffee. For most first-time visitors, though, it really boils down to a showdown between the 2 most popular public transit options. We've got the direct bus on one side and the train to Ruifang on the other. Think of it as a battle of simplicity versus reliability. The direct bus wins hands down on pure simplicity. You hop on one bus in Taipei, grab a seat, and you do not get off until you are in Jiufen. 0 changes. But the train wins massive points for reliability. Why? Well, because on weekends, that coastal road to Jiufen can be completely packed with traffic. The train completely bypasses all of those unpredictable traffic jams, giving you a much more fixed, reliable arrival time. Let's look a little closer at that simplicity route, taking the direct bus 1062. This bus leaves from central Taipei, right beside the Zhongshan-Fuxing MRT station, which is super convenient since it's right on both the brown and blue subway lines. Just head out of exit 1 or 2, you literally just tap your EasyCard when you board, tap it again when you get off, and sit back for the 75 to 90-minute ride. They run pretty frequently throughout the day, maybe every 15 to 20 minutes, costing around $105. And hey, don't worry about missing your stop. Just look out for Jiufen Old Street, or honestly just follow the crowd. It is the busiest stop on the route, so you'd kind of have to try hard to miss it.
If the bus is your vibe, Northern Taiwan day trip writer Nathan Pell has a couple of golden insider secrets for us. First, on a clear day, sitting on the right-hand side of bus 1062 after it passes Ruifang is absolute prime real estate. The road curls beautifully along the mountain ridge, giving you this sweeping first view of the sea before you even arrive at the old street. Secondly, his weekend timing advice is absolutely crucial. Get to that Zhongshan-Fuxing stop before 9 a.m. If you wait until 10, the queues get so intensely long that you might literally watch a completely full bus drive away while you're stuck waiting for the next one.
But what if you want to bypass that weekend traffic entirely? Let's check out the train option, because it really is a fantastic alternative. You just head to Taipei Main Station and catch any local or express train heading toward Ruifang on the Yilan line. That journey takes just 40 to 50 minutes. The local trains stop everywhere and are incredibly cheap, while express services are just slightly pricier but shave off maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And the best part? Your EasyCard works perfectly on those local trains, so you can just tap in at Taipei and tap out when you arrive. Too easy.
Now, making that final connection at Ruifang is actually just 3 really simple steps. Let's make a quick mental checklist. Step 1, get off the train at Ruifang. Step 2, leave the station through the front exit and turn left, walking along the main road for like 2 to 3 minutes. Step 3, you'll see the bus stops right there. Just hop on a Jiufen-bound bus, route 788, 827, or even the 1062 passing through will do the trick, and enjoy that 10 to 20-minute climb. Or, actually, if you're in a hurry or you've got a group, you can easily grab a taxi up the mountain right there at Ruifang for about 200 to 250 new Taiwan dollars. Just a really quick detour for anyone staying over in West Taipei. If your hotel is near the Ximen MRT station or over in Bunqiao, there's another great option for you, Bus 965. This one runs straight to Jiufen from the western side of the city. That means you completely avoid having to travel all the way across town just to catch the 1062. It's super convenient. But just keep in mind, Bus 965 runs a little less frequently than the 1062, so definitely check those departure times before you head out, because if the wait is too long, falling back to the train strategy is usually faster. Okay, so you've made it up the mountain, you've spent the whole day exploring, and now the sun is setting. The beautiful red lanterns are clicking on, casting this totally magical glow over the misty alleys. It's breathtaking, really, the absolute emotional climax of the trip. But this is also exactly when you need a solid plan, because getting back to Taipei, that is where things can get a little stressful. You see, the direct buses back to Taipei start to thin out between 9 and 10 p.m. And because that lantern-lit old street is at its absolute peak beauty at night, literally everyone wants to head home at the exact same time, creating these massive queues. So the crucial point is captured perfectly in this second piece of advice from Nathan Pell. He explicitly warns, do not gamble on the last bus. If you're staying up there to watch those lanterns come alive around 6 p.m. and grab some dinner, you need to treat Ruifang as your ultimate safety net, your escape hatch. Trains from Ruifang to Taipei run much later into the night. Trust me, when your feet are exhausted and that famous coastal weather turns, paying $200 for a quick taxi down the hill to the train station absolutely beats standing in a 40-minute bus queue up on the mountain in the pouring rain. And treating Ruifang as this sort of hub isn't just about escaping at night. It actually unlocks the rest of the northeast coast. Ruifang acts as this perfect anchor. Instead of rushing straight back to Taipei after Jiufen, you can head down to Ruifang and easily switch over to the Pingxi branch line to check out the famous sky lanterns and waterfalls at Shifen. Or you can catch a regular bus right from Ruifang directly to Keelung, which is just brilliant if you want to cap off the evening at their legendary night market without returning to Taipei first. It turns a single destination into a total masterclass in day tripping. Real quick, before we wrap up, let's fire off some rapid, actionable prep takeaways to ensure a completely fumble-free trip. First up, bring an EasyCard. It works on the MRT, local trains, buses, everything. It saves you from digging for change while a whole line of people waits behind you. Second, bring rain gear. Jiufen is nestled in a misty coastal range that is notoriously wet. Just assume it's going to rain and be pleasantly surprised if it doesn't. A packable jacket or small umbrella is a must. And third, keep a little cash on you. While Taiwan is super modern, some of those amazing traditional food stalls on the old street and local taxi drivers definitely still prefer small notes of new Taiwan dollars. And there you have it. The mountain journey to Jiufen isn't some complex puzzle at all. It's really just about picking the right tool for the job. We've seen that rail gets us to the bottom, road takes us to the top, the direct bus gives you that pure simplicity, while the train lets you totally bypass the crazy weekend traffic. And we've got Ruifang firmly established as our ultimate safety net for when those evening crowds swell up. The route is totally mapped out. The logistics are officially demystified. So with all this knowledge in your back pocket, are you ready to head into the misty mountains and chase those glowing red lanterns?